Oh no!
No!
And we are back for the last match of Schmoedown Spectacular 4. It has been a long one, but yeah, we are finally here. The singles title match between Ben Bateman and Paul Oyama. This is going to be insane. I cannot wait for it. What are your thoughts on this one?
That is my thought. That is all that is my... I have no idea. Look.
Who to root for?
I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
probably going to be rooting for Ben because I know that Paul is probably going to win. So, look, I'm looking for a good match.
Yeah.
Ben seems very focused. I think he's going to give his all. I hope he makes Paul sweat a little bit at least. But yeah, we'll see. I'm so excited.
Yeah, Ben's run throughout the single tournament has just been so impressive, and he is finally living up to what a lot of people thought he would do years ago, but then he didn't do, and that is get to that singles belt, because like a lot of people were saying, he can definitely get there. He actually has a really good shot, but then he puts up a really good match against a really good opponent who just performs that much better, so that the opponent wins, and then Ben doesn't get to that belt that he craves, of course. But now he's finally here, but he's facing tough opposition with Paul. And the funny thing is, Paul, just like us, we were fans of action movie Anatomy and Team Action before Paul got into the Schmoedown. And that, like, it's so weird because I'm a fan of Ben because of his show. And like interactions online with him, and he seems like a really nice guy. But I've actually met Paul. I faced Paul in matches. I've hosted matches with him, and I know how good he is. So this is going to be extremely difficult for me to pick who I really want this match to win. So I think in the end, I'll be happy as long as we just have both of them put up a really high scoring match, answering 5-pointers at the very end of it, and then one of them will be the champion. I just want a really high-scoring, good match between the two.
Exactly.
Because I know that these guys can put up such a performance, and this should be a good one. I think we should just stop talking and press play on this thing in 3, 2, 1, play.
We have but one match left.
Yes.
But before we get to that last match, we
I'm
do
gonna be
have
eating
one
that.
more reveal. So, ladies and gentlemen,
'Cause I'm hungry.
if you will do me in
reveal?
welcoming to the stage the final 3 team managers for 2020. Play the music, bring them on out. Ladies and gentlemen, Emma Fife!
Right.
And no, not working.
Behind you.
Get the other.
Hey.
Oh.
Oh.
It's hard for me to tell because I project quite well. My background is in theater. I also come out and exude confidence, which is exactly the kind of thing that we will be bringing to my faction going forward. As you all know, I have already, in the past, won the title of Manager of the Year. Rightfully so. I'm not really a math person, but how many times did the Shire Wolves defend the belts after winning them?
Less than the
leadership?
Patriots.
A million. I think that's exactly
No one's
right.
gonna defend
exactly
as much
right.
as they did.
So
Probably not.
the fact of the matter is
That's because the Teams
you know,
League is now
I
a lot more
enjoyed my time
competitive.
as commissioner. I really, really did. But it's in management that I think I truly shine. I think that I'm able to bring something to this league that it
I do
really,
think she
really
was a
needs.
good
So, you know,
commissioner.
going forward, you know, in the past, I've been kind. I've been considerate. I'm done with all of that.
Okay.
I'm here to play, and lightning always strikes twice. So I'm not concerned. I know that I am the best manager that this league has ever seen. But
We'll see.
And by the way, not shockingly, the name of my faction going forward is a throwback to a classic. It is the Fife Club.
What else would you call it? Oh, the Slytherin. It's nice.
Yeah, I
Nice
can
touch.
see that.
Sorry, guys, I got really comfortable for a minute. I should have put my shoes back on, but fuck it. So,
She's gonna
you all
manage.
just saw what happened here tonight, and we're pissed, okay? I'm not gonna lie. Chance came out here, and he said everything that I was gonna say because I was downstairs making sure Mike was okay, because that's my fucking job. And I take my job seriously. This hurts. This sucks. And I can't wait for all your shit online about Mikey suspenders and Mikey no belts. We know it's coming. We're ready for it. We don't care.
Oh.
Here's the bottom line. Most of you by now have figured this out because you know how to connect the dots. But for those of you sitting in this audience tonight, and for those of you watching at home who are like, okay, who's this bitch? Where'd she come from? I never even seen her before. It's fair. It's valid. But I'd like to let you all know that just because you haven't seen me doesn't mean I haven't been here the whole frickin' time. And I got something else to tell you. I've been paying attention. Now, it's very convenient that Ken and Grace decided to show up tonight, but they have not been here. And Chance is absolutely right.
Yeah.
Grace does not deserve to manage corruption. So, if you will allow me, I would like to formally introduce myself in these very comfortable shoes. As we make this official. Are you with me? Great. And you know what? Even if you're not, doesn't matter, because eventually you will be. I don't know what you said, but thank you.
I like her.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
boys and girls.
She's pretty.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Shannon, and I am the
Mike has
rightful
good taste.
manager of the championship team you love to hate. We are corruption.
All right, and I hesitate
Okay.
to
Yeah.
hand the mic over to somebody else.
No, but she was already pretty good in.
Emma.
Where was that live event?
Shannon,
San Diego.
as a woman who has been a manager in this league before, I respect you. I respect what you are trying to do. I respect that you are trying to take corruption out of the gutter and bring them back to being the champions that they certainly think they are. But you mentioned some folks a little earlier, and I have to agree with you. I think you're totally right about Grace Hancock, only in that I think her talents would be better utilized elsewhere, namely in the Fife Club.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce my official advisor, the Lioness, Grace Hancock.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Hey,
Grace.
There was a lot that went down. You don't have to stay. There's a lot that went down. There's a lot that went down.
Hold on, Ginger Spice.
Oh dear.
Emma, I thought we were cool. I thought we were
This is
buddies.
heating up.
I respect you too.
It's like Georgie Floor.
But I gotta admit, I'm a little surprised. I really am, because I thought you were above dumpster diving in my trash. But apparently you're not. So good luck with that.
Well, Shannon, I think right now the only thing that's in the dumpster is corruption.
All right, guys, thank you so much.
No.
Here we have Emma Fife, Grace Hancock, and Shannon, now the new manager of corruption. Grace, go ahead.
I gotta say, Shannon, I am sorry, because I can tell that you've thought a lot about this, and I've never thought about you. And for that, I'm so sorry. And I love being called trash when I'm the one wearing shoes. And I have to say, Emma, I have waited for this delicious day for a very long time. And I've been watching Mike's star fall for a very long time. And if you think that this hasn't been in the works for a very long time, you'd be incorrect. And I'm very excited to be with the Fife Club.
Welcome home, Grace.
Oh, there you go, ladies
Is that
and gentlemen.
all the managers,
That-
or do
well,
we?
I think
do we
that
have
should
Should be
be
another
you
one.
guys, and we'll see what happens next season. We do have one more manager to come out.
Oh, we do.
You.
Yeah. So thank you guys. Thank you very much. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's get look at him grinning. Look at him grinning. Here he is.
Nah, of course.
Oh God, how could we forget?
Well, because he hasn't been a manager that long.
But no family.
Age after beauty. Am I right? Wow, that's some drama. That's some Instagram. That is some Facebook, YouTube, whatever. I don't know what that was, but all I can say
His shirt.
is this year pretty much has been all about
Awesome.
me. And
Well, at least a month and a half of
say
it.
that my genius, my singular Machiavellian vision for the Schmoedown has really, I have to say, not been appreciated the way that I would have liked. I quietly, behind the scenes, changed the Schmoedown forever. I came up with the nuke. I cheated, and I made sure that the family was able to get matches they shouldn't have ever got.
Yeah.
And I was able to make sure that I wielded my power like Mussolini, like the great dictators of yore. I made sure that, by God, my intelligence was recognized as being maybe not as intelligent as I thought, but it was good for the game. It was good for the game. And, you know, I watch
Keep
all
going
this
with this.
drama unfold, but really, if you look at what I did this year and what we're going to do for the next year of the Schmoedown, it was like I created, you know, there's a lot of evolution. I went from the dinosaurs to the industrial age with the nuke. I took the Schmoedown into a realm. I don't even know what's going to happen. I don't even know what I did myself. I really don't know. I just know that whatever it is, whatever it's going to become, it was awesome. And I've made it awesome. And these guys, they're funny. They're smart. They've created this whole thing over the years. They've nurtured it. But until they found me, they really didn't know what they had. Isn't that right?
Sure. What's the name of your team?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the movie Trivia Schmoedown. My favorite director of all time is Stanley Kubrick. And Stanley Kubrick created the greatest anti-hero ever seen on screen, Alex DeLarge. In the film, A Clockwork Orange. So, and my name is Robert Meyer Burnett. So, let me introduce to you my new team, the Burning Droogs.
All right. That's
Interesting.
Who doesn't want that on a t-shirt? Order that stuff. Pre-order my merch. I got the best merch in the
I
Schmoedown.
miss the family though.
Wait, what's this?
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah. What?
The guy you promised so much to, the guy that controls the Schmoedown, Andrew. You know, you promised me a lot, Captain. You said you were going to take me and the Queenie to the finals. You promised us the belt. You got all these great promos. You got the nuke. But then you turned your back on us. Yeah, you turned your back on me, specifically. The guy that you promised so much to. You know, yesterday I was defeated. I was broken. I retired from a game that I built. I love this game more than anything, and I'm the reason it's where it is today. And I walked away. And what did you do? What did my captain, my manager, the man who's supposed to be looking out for me do? Nothing. You made it about you. And that's what this whole season has been. You, all Robert Meyer Burnett. You in the limelight. belt and then just offer to give him away. It's time for a change. And I'll tell you right now, you can draft us if you want, but we'll demand a trade because you know what? We're coming after you. Yesterday, I let down Drew McQueenie. I let down the fans of the Schmoedown, and most importantly, I let down the Army. No more. Never again. I will get Drew McQueenie that belt. I'll get it next season. If you draft us, we'll get traded. If you play us, we will bury you. Every year is the season of Guy. Next season is the season of the real family. So you know what? Come after me. Do your worst. Make it about you again. Because you know what? I was hanging out with McQueenie yesterday and we turned on a movie that made me think of you. I'm the captain now, bitch.
So he back?
What? Hey, yo! Wow.
Hope so.
Oh! What do you say about that, Burnett? Hey!
Damn.
Hey, sit on down! You sit down right now! Time for you to leave. Let me just tell you. Let me just tell you all. This guy had an easy ride. I created everything. And you know what? He couldn't, even with everything I designed, he couldn't do it. This man could not hack it. He does not have the stuff. Action Army, it's more like Inaction Army. This guy
Oh, you don't want to go against Army.
his stuff.
Burnett,
He doesn't.
fuck off.
Cut his mic. Cut his mic. Cut his mic.
Yeah, Army's
We're done.
there. They're
We're
gonna
done.
kill
We're
him.
done.
Thing is, he doesn't need
Yeah,
one.
he doesn't need one. Boo, boo.
Oh, you suck, Burnett. What?
I don't know. It's just he screams. He keeps yelling. Let me tell you.
To quote
Go get him.
Shiverman from the intro of SpongeBob, I can't hear you.
Robert Meyer Burnett. Thank you very much. And the Droogs.
Wow.
Wow. Chaos. Mark, thank you for that. It looks like Andrew Guy has done the unspeakable, not just thought about himself, looking after other people. Andrew Guy, I don't know, maybe we see a new leaf, but he's not retired. Says he's coming back next season to take out Burnett. Lot of turns.
Thank you, Guy.
Thank
Yeah, me
you.
too. I'll limit it to two. First of all, how fast is
Thank
that
you for breaking
Ernie
our
Droogs
hearts.
merchandise
And
flying
then
off the shelf?
kind of gluing
Number
it together
two,
again.
Did Andrew Guy bring an office chair to a tropical location?
Certainly seems like
Yeah,
it.
that
But,
video was
Andrew
awesome.
Guy back in the league
Beautiful.
already. Shannon taking over corruption. Grace with the Fife Club. Kevin Smets, the new movie trivia Schmoedown Inner Geekdom champion.
Yes.
And now we done?
Yeah, no, not
Time to
yet.
close
No,
out.
title match.
Well, Kevin Smets will see Mara Kanopic for the title January 25th in Brooklyn.
Yep.
So if you are watching live stream or are able to go to Brooklyn, get those tickets January 25th. Also, February 29th, tickets on sale for Atlanta. On sale now. February
Coming to the
29th,
ATL.
for everybody out in the hot Atlanta, that's where we would be. And now we are going to be getting to the main event.
Finally,
The final
we are
event.
here. It was been a long day, and Christian, you don't always trust a crowd,
This crowd's
but
been
this
amazing.
crowd, I think we got one more in us, gang. I think we got one more in us.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
and
that-
it's for the whole kit and caboodle in the singles league.
This is for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Singles Championship. The champion, Paul Oyama, and the Dungeon go up against
this.
Ben the Boss Bateman and the Horseman. Here we go.
The Beast, William Bibbiani, faces another horseman in Ben the Boss Bateman.
Wow, that was quick.
Finally has a shot at the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Championship against Paul Oyama. To be like the next big superstar.
Really?
So far, he's won the teams tournament last year.
I just really, really, really wanted this one. For 2 years, I approached this game the wrong way. I
I
didn't
miss them. I miss them both. I miss them together.
As a team, yeah.
But this year, he won the odd couple in Chicago. Big match against the guy that won in Houston, but then against Mike Kalinowski, he loses that and loses his opportunity to go to New York. Ben Bateman has widely been called by the entire Schmoedown community as the best player to ever win a championship.
Yeah.
Do you believe it is your destiny to win that singles title?
Unequivocally, 100%. I'm walking away with a guaranteed singles belt.
That was good at it.
Yeah. I mean, Nurse Chronic's promos are just the best.
You know, there's a lot of chatter about whether I deserve to be here, whether I earned it, whether I'm ready. Paul Oyama's disrespectful of the game. He's disrespectful of veterans. He's a punk.
He's the new blood.
Hope they come ready because I'm defending this thing. All those jitters, all those nerves, all that expectation fades away, and all that's left is the cast iron standing up there in front of an audience, ready to put on a show. I'm here to win.
And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The championship. Now, that's the question. Can Ben Bateman do it? Can he win his first championship, or will Paul Oyama be the first person to
I
ever
think
go
there's a lot of
7-0
time for the
and
match.
defend the title twice at 2
So-
live events? I think he locks up Rookie of the Year like
see.
that if he wins tonight, but he's got to
See
go
how it
against
goes?
the boss to do it.
Yeah, I mean, he has put on quite a performance this entire year and proving in New York that he can do it on the biggest of stages, and he gets a chance to reaffirm that fact. If you look at Paul Oyama, what his strengths boil down to, it's a wide gamut. I mean, the guy knows new releases. He also knows classics. He can do coming-of-age movies. He can do action flicks. And with Ben Bateman, we know what his strengths are, and he might be the strongest in those categories of anybody we've ever seen. If you look at movie release dates or back to action adventures. So these guys have a lot. Their Venn diagram overlaps
Okay,
a lot.
not
They
may-
know a lot
maybe
of each
not
other's
action
strengths. It's gonna be
adventure as
interesting to
much,
see. This
but-
could come down to a 1 or 2 point or
Oscars,
Yeah, I agree. I think
release
that
dates.
This is going to be a match. We watched the two of them. They are both they're strategists.
Yeah.
They know both the history of the game. I always equate Paul Oyama to the old school, kind of what Tyson used to do when he used to watch the old matches. He knows this game. He's been a fan of it a long time, and it has really transferred over. But Bateman, chasing that gold, this is something very, very special here. I'm ready to go.
I am ready as well. Let's do it one more time.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. 5 rounds for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Championship of the World. Introducing first,
Challenger.
the Challenger.
Are the champs gonna walk out? Or at least Merle?
Representing
so.
the 5 Horsemen.
Merle should be there. I think Roka might be.
Yeah. Oh, Roka.
He's there.
With a record
They got us back.
of 9 wins,
That's
5
nice.
defeats, and 4 knockouts. He is the 2019 Ultimate Schmoedown Singles winner and the #1 ranked contender, Ben the Boss Bateman. Look at Ben.
All business.
Oh, look at that little warrior with the belt.
Get the little warrior. That's his third belt today. That kid's the best champion so far. Get to see the 5 horsemen. Can I say I've enjoyed how much Mark Riley's been on stage here today.
Me too. It's been good to have him there. All 5
Yeah,
horsemen
he's been on
here
stage
tonight.
so much,
Challenger
and he hasn't
Ben
played in
Bateman.
any of the matches.
Sit down, Ben, and as we get ready for his opponent, Ben Bateman sits down. Thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, brother.
And his opponent. Representing the Dungeon. Led to the ring by his manager, Kaiser, Eric Zipper, and the Inner Geekdom champion of the world, Kevin Smets. He is the undefeated, undisputed movie trivia Schmoedown
Oh dear.
champion of the world, prime time, Paul Oyama. Here's the champ. Look at that gold, just blinging out.
A lot is old
All the
there.
cheers that he's gotten. Last one in New York gave him a little bit more respect.
Feeling good with that belt upon his shoulder.
Sizing each other up. Sizing each other up. And we're just going to have the champ hit the stage here as we get ready for the championship match. Look at the gold in the dungeon right now.
Smets has some more hardware than he had last time.
Look, this is
I mean, yeah, all the
that
belts
gold
there,
up
except for
Every
Alex, of
championship
course.
Every championship except the Star Wars championship is up there.
Yeah.
Wow. So the dungeon has arrived. The horsemen are here. Will the dungeon leave with the belt, or will the horsemen? We are about to find out. Put that mic away. We don't have time for this.
Yeah, we don't have time for that. Thank you.
Wait now. One last thing. One last thing. I want it to be known that Tom Dagnino signed the contract for this match with 3 different colors of crayons. And when you put Bateman's and his head together, you get an IQ of about 10. Because that's that Bronx public school system. But one more thing. This is a great competitor. This guy took Bibbs out, a guy who went front to back at free-for-all. He's also a complete imbecile. I tried watching him eat a banana backstage. You gotta peel it, pal. You gotta peel it.
Oh boy. Oh god.
Some people don't peel bananas. I don't know why, but they don't. What? Yeah.
All right. Now with that, we have that's the best Dagnino's ever been on the mic.
Yeah,
all
except
right.
Thank you, Tom.
Other than that,
Mercifully
it's fine.
short.
All right. Well,
I
they are.
still need
they've
to get
sat
some
down.
words in.
Mark, the challenger has sat. The champion is sat. What's round number 1?
I've been waiting for that question for
I
a long
am
time.
Bullsing.
I am
Gentlemen,
just
in case
oh.
you or anyone in the crowd or watching on the live stream needs a refresher, the rules in round number 1.
Army's there, so
Each competitor will hear 8 questions. These questions are asked to the field. Each question is worth 1 point.
Paul is kind of also Army, but
Yes.
As soon as we ask the question, you got
He loves AMA.
to write down your best attempt at
he was watching AMA before Action came into Schmoedown.
Yeah.
I know that.
Audience in the cameras and reveal your
That's the
verbal
thing.
answer into the microphones. Now, each competitor
He's the
has 3
champion,
usages
but he's
of the
playing
JTE rule
someone
for the
who
duration
he
of the match.
looks
You're
up
not sure you
to.
heard a question right, you want to buy yourself some time, use the JTE rule. You also each have 1 challenge you can use at any time throughout the 5-round championship match.
All right. So with that, we ask the champion, are you ready?
Set your clocks. Let's do this.
We ask the challenger, are you ready? You got your mic?
Mic's off.
Okay.
Back to this
Working
again.
now?
Well, we can hear you. I mean, you know.
No, it's all right.
Worst things have
I
happened.
need a working mic.
All right. So
Switch seats.
all right, so we're going to rearrange both.
Yeah, that's what it was.
for a second,
He was sitting.
and
There was
they're gonna sit down.
Bibbiani,
They're
and
both ready to go
yeah,
as soon
he
as
was
they
switched
are.
with Bibbiani during the match as well.
Ah, that's why the mics weren't working. They were sitting in the wrong spots, Christian.
All right.
There we go.
The
Just a
champion
little
is
bit of
throwing erasers at the challenger.
a classic eraser fight.
your eraser
Movie
here.
Trivia competition.
He might have just jinxed himself there.
There you go.
Might have just jinxed himself. All right, so the champion now.
All right.
Sits.
Do a
Boy.
mic check here, gentlemen.
All right, let's try it again.
the champion, are you ready?
Say your clock. Oh, no.
What's happening with the thing?
Well, while we get the microphone situation under control, we do have a special treat for you. Ladies and gentlemen, here to debut his new stand-up set, Robert Meyer Burnett. Is he in the...
Oh, God.
No, is he?
What is happening?
Mike.
When are you at the comedy?
God.
I will be performing in New York at New York Comedy Club. Tickets are currently on sale. MarkEllisLive.net.
All right,
Thank you for the shout-out.
the champion has set now. You ready?
Yes.
Great. And the challenge.
The guy who knows how to use a mic in the right seat, I guess, right? Let's do this thing.
Then let's get ready
My
to
God.
Schmoedown. 5 rounds for the championship. Here we go, guys. 15 seconds to answer the question. Here you go. Action adventure. Who directed 2002's The Bourne Identity?
It feels so good to be asking movie trivia questions.
No, crap.
I know. I haven't done it.
What just happened?
I don't know.
What just happened for the last 3
So
hours?
did
No idea.
Edge
5,
of Tomorrow?
4, 3.
Yeah, I was
It's
thinking
not
about
Paul
him. I was
Greengrass.
thinking about. I know it's not Paul.
Doug Lyman.
Yes, and Ben.
I got Doug Lyman.
That's correct.
I was
1-1.
thinking about him, but didn't have
All
time.
right, gentlemen, your next question is in the world of movie taglines.
I love that trilogy.
And this question is, which Robin Williams film has the tagline, "Laughter is contagious"?
What do you call that movie?
Competitors write their answers, and Christian and I's banter gets weaker by the question.
5, 4,
He's some kind of doctor.
2,
Damn it.
1. Ben.
I had Patch Adams.
Yeah.
Paul.
I had Popeye. Oh, no!
Ben goes up by 1.
That's your
Ben
champion!
goes up by 1. All right. Ben
I'm
goes up by
blanking
1.
on the questions.
Dramas.
It can happen.
Dramas.
Nice work.
Dramas is the next. Denzel Washington and Julia Roberts starred in which 1993 legal thriller?
Where were you
No.
in 93? Were you
Watching this movie.
were you writing college essays? Dear Florida State, I want to go.
No.
Sincerely yours,
Yes,
Christian.
true. I'm going to tell you something very funny in a second here. 5, 4, 3,
You just set yourself up
2,
for failure.
no,
Wanna
1.
repeat?
Ben's down,
Okay.
please, and Paul.
The Pelican Brief.
Pelican Brief.
Well
Yes!
done. Well
Pelican Brief.
done.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remembered it last
What I was gonna
second.
tell you was,
Very well done.
I was so exhausted when you said, where were you? I was watching the Pelican Brief. I almost said that, but I didn't.
My God,
Here we
I
go.
remember
Fascinating
that.
insight into how your brain works.
It's exhausting. All right, next.
Your next question is in the world of horror/thriller.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're a sick man.
Thriller.
The question. Gore Verbinski directed Dane DeHaan in what 2016 psychological horror film? You know another movie Dane DeHaan was in.
What's that?
Features a certain rock and roll combo.
Oh, yes, you love that. I remember that. 5. Tell.
Thank
4,
you.
3, 2, 1. Pens
A
down.
Cure
Cure
for
for
Wellness.
With Ben Bateman.
Cure for Wellness.
A Cure for Wellness is correct. Yes.
A Cure for Wellness.
Yes.
Nailed it.
All right.
Look at you go.
Has not missed. Ben is.
Don't jinx it.
Okay. Next one. Fantasy. In which 1987 sci-fi film will you find the quote, "Dead or alive, you're coming with me"?
I shudder to ask what you're doing in 1987.
Forget it.
Don't. If you think you might slip, just don't
I
say
just-
it.
I just
I don't
stopped.
think it's right.
Silence is golden.
Yeah.
I wish our managers knew that.
Oh, no.
And 5,
Repeat.
They're great.
4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Okay.
In which 1987
You know it?
sci-fi film will you find the quote, "Dead or alive, you're coming with me"?
I haven't seen this movie. I should. I know. It's
I'm close because I think these two are the same movie.
in,
not.
in a way, but they're like 10 years apart in terms of release.
I knew it.
2, 1. Pens down.
RoboCop.
Yeah, I said
Running Man.
No. And Ben.
I had The Evil Dead 2.
No. RoboCop. RoboCop.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
What the heck?
Your move, creep.
I remember the Deadpool
I'd
scene.
buy that for $1.
Thank you, Deadpool,
All
for
right.
making me know
All right.
that.
Well, this next category, laugh with me, kids. It's in the world of comedies.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to miss that for a couple months. Your question, for 1 point, you can find the characters of Neil Page and Del Griffith in what 1987 John Hughes film? I'm not sure either competitor was born in 1987. Do you have intel on
I
that?
don't know John Hughes.
I'm going to go with Paul Oyama was not, and Ben Bateman right on the cut line.
Home Alone and Ferris Bueller, but other than that, no.
4, 3,
quick puberty.
2.
It's too random. John Hughes movie. 16 Candles.
I had planes, trains, and automobiles.
That is correct. And
Okay.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Yeah. I should have turned on some logic.
Ben keeps his 1 point lead here.
I don't know that movie.
I've seen it
Horror
recently.
slash thriller. Horror slash thriller.
We already had that.
Question already.
Wait.
Or Verbinski.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's another horror slash thriller question.
Yeah, you got a second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Weird, but I'll take
Bill
it.
Pullman and Bridget Fonda fight a giant crocodile in this 1999 horror thriller.
Excuse
They
me.
don't get upset if
Yeah.
Category of
No.
90s films.
Oh, night. Okay.
No.
Yeah, no.
I stole that.
you
I stole that.
No, but still, it makes no sense that you have two horror thriller questions in the same round.
3,
You want to have him
2.
MC the rest of it?
Repeat the
1.
question. Repeat the
Repeat
question.
the question, okay. Bill Pullman and Bridget Fonda fight a giant
Paul
crocodile
flustered?
in
Yes.
this 1999 horror thriller.
Seems like it
I
at least.
think he knows a lot of people in that audience.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Paul?
Lake Placid?
Yes, and Ben.
Yeah.
Lake Placid.
Yes.
Right.
Yep. So
Heard
Ben
of
and
it.
Paul have used their one JT, and this is their last question in this round.
All right, gentlemen, your last question comes in the world of horror slash thriller. I misread that. It is in the world of animated movies, movies drawn by hand or on a computer. Your question, who voiced the lead character of Bolt the dog in the film Bolt? Trivia question for you. What famous sporting event happened at Lake Placid?
Golf.
God, you're not even trying,
No,
are you?
I'm not.
We beat Russia in the 1980
Oh,
Olympics.
5,
It was an
4.
upset.
Most recent hilariosity by Chris Tucker.
1.
I wrap it.
Hands down.
Really?
John Travolta.
And we start with Ben Bateman.
John Travolta.
Yes. Paul.
John Travolta.
7 to 6.
Look at you.
I do well at title matches.
Going into
For some
round
reason.
number 2.
I'm so proud of you. I did terrible. It
It is
doesn't
the
matter.
wheel, and how about a hand for Alex bringing that wheel out one more
I'm
time?
mad.
The thing, I would still be in contention with these guys after
Yeah.
The
this.
entire crew.
Yeah, let them hear it.
Crushing.
Okay.
Bad Williams and his team
Yeah,
is doing a great
title
job.
matches for some reason
All right.
is where the questions just
The wheel
are
for today's
more
match is
towards
sponsored by
Sometimes
minor matches.
random.
That is our old buddy
That's-
John
Yeah, and also
Lane.
some
Make it loud
deeper
for Mr.
cuts.
John
Yeah.
Lane one time.
But
John
that's
Layton
where I
sponsors
thrive
the
on,
wheel.
really.
John Layton
Deeper
sponsored
cuts.
slices are fantasy sci-fi. And Martin Scorsese, thank you, John. And
Okay.
Jim Henson is also a slice on the wheel. If someone spins that, we will of the patron who sponsored the slice of the great Jim Henson. In round number 2, each competitor gets a spin at the wheel. Once you settle on a category, you get 4 questions. Each question is worth 2 points. No penalty for missing a question. Stealing is available. So if you're not sure of the answer,
Okay, Ben,
multiple
bring it
choice.
home.
You have 4 options, one of which is the correct answer. Ben, you find
There are still
yourself
4 more
maybe
rounds.
the
I
underdog
know.
of the match, but you are leading by 1, so you may spin
That's
the
a
wheel
lot of
first or
match.
defer to your opponent. How do you feel?
I'd like to defer to my opponent. You can go ahead and spin, Paul.
All right, so the
All right.
champion will spin first.
From the wheel, not the pegs.
There's
And
a
here
spinner
comes
then
Paul
opponent's
Oyama.
choice.
If Paul
Let's
will
see
work
if
his
it bites him in
magic
the
Tom
ass.
Cruise is there.
Now, opponent's choice and spinner's choice is on the wheel here.
Paul
Oyama
decides to
chose
do
put
that,
those on the wheel.
which is interesting.
All right, round and round it goes, and we
Classics.
settle on
He knows.
classics. All right. And Paul, you know a lot about this category.
If he takes it, Ben won't steal. Although who knows what he's been studying.
Go look at it.
All right.
It's fine.
It's classics. It's straight up classics.
It's on classics.
Yeah.
It's on classics. So
That's how the wheel
Paul,
works.
do you want it on classics? Gonna keep it. All right, Paul's keeping
All right.
classics. Paul's
Interesting.
keeping
Smart.
classics. All right.
See how
Here
this
we go.
goes.
You got 4.
We will not answer a single question.
In
Ah.
the round of classics. Here's your first. All right, here we go.
Gone with the wind.
In which film did Lauren Bacall make her feature debut alongside Humphrey Bogart?
The Big Sleep.
What would you ask?
The Big Sleep.
It's incorrect.
Ben for a 2-point steal.
No.
5, 4.
Key Largo.
It's incorrect. Looking for to have and have not. All right.
Okay.
Here's the,
Good flick.
yeah, here's the second one. Here's the second one. In Miracle on 34th Street, Chris brings the rivalry between Macy's and what other department store to an end, just in time for the Christmas season?
Ben is turning now.
4, 3.
Target.
It's incorrect. For the steal, Ben. 5,
Walmart.
3, 2.
Sears.
Looking for Gimbals.
Gimbals. That's where I got this outfit.
No
All right,
clue.
here's your third.
Jesus.
All right, your third, Paul. In what European city does Carol Reed's The Third Man take place?
London.
It's incorrect.
What?
Steal.
Paris.
Looking for Vienna.
Vienna.
Jesus Christ, what is happening?
I don't know.
Just one question left.
In West Side Story, before falling in love with Tony, Maria has an enraged fiance. What is his name?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Jose, B, Pepe, C, Chino, D, Loco?
Jose.
It's incorrect. Ben, the choices are A, Jose, B, Pepe, C, Chino, D, Loco.
And he guessed which one?
Does he get to
Can't
know
tell
that?
you that.
Which one's off the board? One of them we guessed already.
Can't tell you what's off the board. If you guess the same one, you're gonna count you down.
Just guess.
A.
That's what he chose. A was Jose. The answer was C, Chino.
Chino.
So I advise
What?
you guys to listen to
What the
listen to
hell?
But after that, Paul Oyama
Jesus.
still has the same score.
I need a drink.
Category, I guess.
That's a shocking round for Paul Oyama.
Paul Oyama does not
Yeah,
get one right. So Ben
shockingly.
Oyama can Ben Oyama.
Indeed.
Wasn't that a strength
Ben
for you?
Bateman can really move the board here if he gets something he likes. If
Yeah.
he gets something he likes,
Ben
he
is
can move the
playing the
board.
mind games well.
He's looking for
Yeah,
movie
hammer
release
the
dates for
nails.
sure. Classics was not the Paul Oyama was hoping for.
The crowd starting to fall in the favor of Ben
They're starting to
Bateman.
smell it if he can get something he likes.
Coming around, coming around, coming around. Comedy.
What is it?
Spinning
What
it.
is it?
No,
And the
it's gonna be
category
insane.
is
It's gonna be very tough.
Okay, so it's either staying
Comedy
with
is just
comedies,
way too
throwing or
broad.
spinning
Yeah,
around.
and for title match,
Christian,
it's
my
gonna be
intel
very
from the
Yeah.
crowd reaction is that he was
classic.
this
Did you
close
see?
to a wedge he really likes, and sometimes when you get that
He considers
close,
it a strength, and then he does
spinning again,
that.
and that's what's going to happen.
I think
Yeah.
classics for Oyama was a mistake in so many different reasons.
Yeah, it
I think
was.
that he now took a week off the board for Ben.
That's an interesting point because if Ben had got stuck with that, he may not know a lot either, and Paul could have maybe gotten some steals off of multiple
That might have
choice.
been why it's easier to spin away from comedies.
That's why it's easier to announce the game.
Oh,
What's
okay.
that?
That's rough.
It might be fine.
Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts.
You don't know.
I
Rough.
love
She doesn't get chosen.
All right,
I
Julia
don't remember.
Roberts it is.
Still gonna be rough.
Let's
All
see.
right, Ben. 4 questions in the world of Julia Roberts.
He's a softie.
Each question's worth 2 points. Your first question. In the film Aaron Brockovich, what type of accident caused the injury Aaron has at the beginning of the film?
Car.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, she slipped and fell, B, car accident, C, domestic abuse, or D, dog attack?
Five, 4, 3.
Car accident.
That is correct for a
1
point.
I haven't seen him.
Yeah.
All right, so Ben takes a 2-point lead over Paul Oyama. 3 questions remain in this slate. In the world of Julia Roberts, Ben, what 1997 film co-stars Julia Roberts and Mel Gibson?
Conspiracy theory.
Yes, it does, and that is 2 points.
He's very fast in answering. It's unlike
All
him.
right. Your penultimate question in round number 2.
He wants.
Who plays Julia Roberts' patient and love interest in the 1991 film Dying Young?
No idea.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Campbell Scott.
Right, I think he knew it the whole time. I think he knew it the whole time.
Yeah.
All right. It is
It's going to be
12 to 6
Smets-Kalinowski
advantage for Ben,
again.
And if he gets this last one, it's
So
going to
the
be an
champ
8-point
will
gash
get
that's opened
knocked
up after
out.
round 2. Ben, your question. Julia Roberts plays the producer of a CNBC financial show. In what film?
Money Monster.
Yeah.
George Clooney. He knows it.
5, 4, 3, 2.
The Money Monster.
Correct.
It is Money Monster for 2 points. Wow.
That was it. So Ben has a nice
am-
category there. Put some
I'm having an
round
out-of-body
number
experience right now.
6, Christian, and this is maybe not the score that anybody would have expected after round number 2. But now we come to the betting round where a lot of points can exchange hands. Ben Bateman is about to spin the
Now
wheel.
Ben needs to
Once
be
he settles on a
smart.
category,
He has the lead.
one question will be
Press
asked
on the
to
strategy
field.
now.
That's what Ben does. He's
Yes,
one of the
yes,
he's
yes.
one of the best in terms of strategy, if not the best.
And look at even Dagnino's nervous. You don't see
That's
Dagnino
right,
nervous
that's
often.
right.
Well, Dagnino keeps all the horsemen if Bateman wins time.
All
What's
right.
Comic book movies.
What is it? Comic book
Comic
movies.
book films.
Comic book.
All right, so Paul and Ben, if you can write down your wager
I'm
from
at
0 to
one.
3 points. Remember,
3.
if you get the question right,
Yeah.
you gain that many points. If you miss it, you lose that amount of points. Let's see what you wrote. Got you, Paul. Thank you.
Oyama knows them because he faced June. I
And
mean, he
it's
lost,
Ben,
but
Tom, share an embrace in
he's
front of the
good.
nation.
All right, here we go. So sit down, please. Ben, I'll put
Look,
your
Oyama
points
has to bet 3 at this point.
Yeah, he
And
will.
just write down your points and let us
I
see
just know
how
he
many
will.
points
Bateman
you wagered.
can,
Let's see the points.
Should do 2.
yeah, something like that.
All right, Ben. No, just show me.
Just
What's
write
that?
it down and
What?
show me the board.
Okay,
Thank
got
you.
it. All right, here we go, guys. Comic book movies. Which actor played the Penguin in 1966? Batman the movie.
No, don't know that. Nope, I straight up do not know that.
Who was that?
I don't know. He just kind of jumped out at me.
Was that one of your
Yeah, I
wacky
don't
characters
think he
from your
knows
morning
Yeah,
show?
it is.
See.
5,
Mini muffins.
3, 2, 1. Paul, how many points?
2 points.
And you said?
Lee Merriweather.
Incorrect.
I said Max von Sydow.
Both incorrect.
Burgess
So Ben loses 1
Merida.
point. Ben loses 1 point. Oyama uses 2. So now
Yeah, speed round.
Burgess Meredith.
Burgess Meredith.
He was Rocky's trainer.
So it's now
Okay.
13 to 4. Still 9 points.
I'm getting,
Well,
I'm
excuse me, 9
getting
points now. Bateman up.
like,
Bateman up. 13 to 4. As we get
reminded
into the
of
speed
that
round.
horrible match
This is
between Christian
massive.
Harloff
This is
and Sam
massive.
Levine at
Oyama needs
Spectacular.
a good speed
Wasn't it
round.
Merle? Merle and
No.
Or we could
Christian?
potentially be
No,
looking at
Christian
a
Harloff versus
way
Sam
of
Levine, where
knockout.
Christian got completely destroyed.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I'm thinking about a different type of match.
Yeah, Harloff versus Merle was actually very close, and until the very
It
end.
was just really tough.
So,
Yeah, the questions were
all
tough.
right. So Mark is there. So like we said,
No,
the
at
rules:
Spectacular
speed
2
round,
years
5
ago.
questions, 1 point apiece, 2 seconds to answer. After buzzing in, if it's incorrect, you lose a point. If it's correct, you gain a point.
Ben is good at this.
The current score. Can we get a scoreboard check,
13
please?
to 4.
13-4.
13 to 4.
Oh, son of a bitch is gonna do it.
13-4.
Gentlemen, we're going to do a quick practice. Just make sure your buzzers work. Paul, I'm going to ask you a question. Buzz in and then answer. What is your middle name?
The Secret.
Okay. Ben, what is Paul's middle name?
It's a secret.
Is that on the birth certificate?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So with that, we ask the champion, are you ready?
Wait for it.
Challenger, are you ready?
Absolutely.
Here we go. All right, here's the first one. Who played U.S. President James Marshall in Air Force One?
Ben. Harrison Ford.
Yes, 1 point. Okay. Who directed Shutter Island?
Ben.
Martin
Martin Scorsese.
Scorsese.
Yes. Who plays Scotty in J.J. Abrams.
Ben. Simon Pegg.
Yes.
Simon Pegg. This is it.
Yep. If he gets this or I miss it, it's over.
Wait, we have two. Wait, one more? Oh, no, two more. Two
This-
more. So
look at
with
the score.
if Ben hits this, or Oyama misses, Ben Bateman is the new movie trivia Schmoedown champion. Here is the question: what kind of creature is Gizmo in Gremlins?
Paul. Gremlin.
And
Oh, wow.
champion of the
Oh my god. You son of a bitch. Wow. He has it. I can't believe it.
Bateman's the champion of the world. The Horsemen stay together. Bateman knocks out Oyama. Bateman knocks out Oyama. He's the champion of the world. Let's get Oyama first.
I can't believe it.
So look at that. Look at that. The Horsemen. Look at the Horsemen.
Danilo,
Ben Bateman,
Measure of
the
the Year.
Horseman, victorious
Kaiser.
tonight. Who still thinks there's a Horseman curse, huh?
It's just unbelievable to see where this guy was, laid up in a studio, couldn't walk home, had to get emergency back surgery. So
Yeah,
where he is right
exactly.
now,
He's
it's impressive.
recovering.
So the Horsemen are gonna move out of the way here, and Jen's gonna get.
I would have bet money
Jen's gonna
against
get
this.
Oyama and the dungeon
Can't
first,
believe it.
and so
I'm
ladies
so
and
happy
gentlemen,
for
with
him.
that,
Yeah.
Ben Bateman has done it. He finally has done it. He is no longer the best player without a championship. He is now the movie trivia Schmoedown champion. All right, but we are going to hear from the dungeon, Kaiser, and Oyama, and Zipper, and Smets will be talking to Jen, and here we go.
Kaiser, you do not seem happy given the circumstance.
You know, it's a tough.
You win some, you
I mean,
lose
those
some.
are tough questions. You know, it just wasn't.
Because he
our
did
day.
win
That
the
happens in
Intergeekdom
pro sports.
belt.
You know, you could be the best team in the league and lose to the worst team in the league. So, look, we got a lot to be optimistic about. This kid's a born killer. He's got 1 loss, 6 wins. He will be back. He will be back, just like Smets came back and took a belt. He's going to come back and take a belt. That's just going to make us work harder. We're going to start in the dungeon tonight. We got some
Just
questions.
life
We got some more
events don't
questions
seem
to
to be
ask. Give me whatever's
polls,
left
right?
over there. I'll take it back. We'll run some drills. I'm not worried about
He
it. This
knows
guy's one of
this.
the best in the
Can
game.
you
man. I'm proud of
imagine
him.
competing in front of your friends and maybe,
Yeah,
maybe
no,
not even
that's-
some friends?
Paul, do you feel like your age sometimes is a handicap to you in this league, given that you're so young?
No, it's not that.
No, I think that's kind of a bad excuse. It just was. I didn't have it today. It was just stuff I didn't know, and you know that happens to everybody. It's been
Yeah.
kind of a tough month, and I was hoping that this would be sort of the thing I could hang my hat on, and I just feel bad about certain things. But yeah.
Still a champion.
Of course.
What made you decide to stick with classics? I feel like we were all a little surprised with that move.
I mean, I just know classics. I just didn't know those classics. I mean, I think if you're not confident in yourself, then what are you doing here, you know? And it's something that I felt good about. I've done well in it in the past and seeing it in other matches. And, you know, everyone's got that round where they think they're good at something and it doesn't, you know,
Mark
go away,
Riley
but
in scores and soundtracks.
I would take classics 10 times out of 10 again if I spun it in the same match.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the decision doesn't really bother me. It's really my play that's the big thing, I guess.
You still have had a really impressive year, especially being the youngest Schmoedown champion we've ever had.
Yeah.
And no one can take that from you unless there's someone younger in the audience that wants to give it a shot right now.
Caleb
So
Boatman.
sorry about your loss today. We will see you again next season. Are you decided?
Yeah, I think I got to take a little time off to sort of regather myself and sort of rediscover the love for the league that I think made me get to where I was in the first place. And you see the passion that other players play with, and I think I need to. I don't know. I didn't have it today. You know, sometimes your mind's other places, but I think what I got to do is kind of refocus and gather myself and come back ready with a vengeance and not score 2 points again. Hopefully.
Guys, give it up for Paul Oyama.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Jen is now joined on the stage by the team champions, the singles champions, the Five Horsemen, the new movie trivia Schmoedown champion, Ben Bateman.
I cannot believe this.
I'm almost crying.
Guys, this show has been going so long, we've officially run out of microphones and Tom's run out of clothes. Tom, no, I don't want you to take your shirt off, Tom. It's been
Take
a
it
really
off.
great day for the Horsemen, am I wrong?
It's always been a great day for the Horsemen. You know, like I said, hickory dickory dock. All the other managers can take a hike.
No.
Get ready to suck some back.
You're such.
That being sprayed, look, a lot of people thought that, a lot of people thought the Horsemen, when we came together, was going to be bullshit. But we're in it for the long haul, and this is the long haul. Look, Paul's a great champion. And
Absolutely.
a great faction. Smets just destroyed this guy, which is fantastic. But like I said, and I'll reiterate this, there's nobody who studies harder and deserves this belt more than this guy right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I need Chris's reaction.
They took the words right out of my mouth, Ben. This has been an incredible journey for you this year, starting, in Houston, facing off against Andrew Guy, to this very moment. I feel like so many people have doubted you, and so many people have questioned if you had what it took in those big moments. What does this win mean to you right now?
It means everything. It's been a long time coming, and I think people can say what they want to say, but they'll never be able to take this away from me. Never, ever. The belt's right here. I'm really fortunate to be in this incredible faction. The Finstock Exchange, we're rich with champions now. That's what we are. The reality is, we're wealthy.
We're already using that name, huh?
The issue is that Riley won't be sticking with that team, so then who does Ben partner up with?
Aren't they who's the boss?
I don't really know what else to say.
They can't keep all 4 of them. He'll keep the 3.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to all folks.
So many people were saying that Oyama looked absolutely scary coming into this match. Were you intimidated at all by that, given the fact that you've kind of earned yourself the nickname of being a rookie slayer?
I knew today when I woke up that it's anybody's day on any day. I knew today was my day. I just knew it was.
Two
There was no
matches.
doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
It didn't matter what happened. Didn't matter if Paul Oyama had a perfect game. I was somehow going to get one more point than that kid. And I knew it. And that's what happened. I took care of business. So I'm holding on to this for a long time.
It's breaking.
Yeah, it is. It's okay.
Guys, how does this make you feel? You guys have had an amazing day.
I've always known this guy's going to do this. I always knew. When I paired up with him last year and we won the tournament, I knew that was a champion. And that's what I told him today. I said, you're a champ. This is your time. I'm so proud of him. This guy, he's a champ. Welcome to the club, dude. Welcome to the club. That's my champ.
Yeah, all the Horsemen are champs.
Okay.
I just want to say, when you go back across this season, especially the first half of this year, and you look at competitors in every other faction across the league, all their interviews and stuff, because, we were up against the ropes for a little bit, and everybody talking about horse meat, and dead horses, and old men, and we're going to take the belts. It's like, well, you know what? Me and Ben and Roca and Riley, because he's a champion too, we're going to go and have ourselves a nice champs lunch is what we're going to do.
Yep, you can do that.
I'm pretty sure it's dinner time now.
And I will also say that in this game, what you want is a manager who never loses his faith in you, and Tom Dagnino never lost his faith in anyone on this
I do
team.
love Tom.
Absolutely.
You got something? Okay.
Here's the deal.
Don't touch it.
Real quick.
Roka.
Everybody doubted the Horsemen at the beginning, and Dan nailed it right there. I dragged both of these fools out of retirement because I knew this could be the greatest faction ever in the history of the goddamn Schmoedown, and it is that. And the last piece of the puzzle, and I didn't believe it could be the last piece of the puzzle.
But it is.
Is that mother effer over there? He deserves it. He should be 3-time manager of the year. And without you, Tom, we wouldn't have the gold on our shoulders. That's for goddamn sure. And congrats to the greatest right here.
And one more time. I need everybody here to give it up for Mark and Christian, because without them...
Absolutely.
Thanks, Jen.
Tom, they're right. Today may have solidified your manager of the year for you. You're kind of like our Kanye West, dude. You're weird, but you somehow get it done.
I mean, look, every day is Christmas for me. It's always been. When I took over this faction, there was a lot of doubts and things like that. And yeah, I mean, look, we went through a lot of trials and tribulations, but winners always win in the end. Like I said, Roxy had her good streak. Kaiser had a good streak. Everybody has a good streak. But it's all about who's left standing. And guess what? That's us.
Guys, give it up for Ben Bateman one more time.
Well, there you go. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Jen Sturger. Thank you to the Horsemen.
And thank you guys. I am so appreciative.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you. Jen Sturger crushed it. Thank you. And there they are, the 5 Horsemen. Mark Riley, Ben Bateman, Dan Merle, John Roca, and Tom Dagnino. I think Jen was right. He solidified himself as manager of the year, but he also has a massive, massive advantage going into next season.
That's right.
Yeah, he does.
Those guys now are protected. He has every one of them next season. So he's not going to have a pick until the 5th round next season. He's got all of them.
That's
And with his 5th pick, he'll be able to steal one from either Kaiser or Emma because he won that
Pretty incredible.
draft
Now you
pool.
look at everything that we saw here today, and for Tom Dagnino, he may want to rename his team Medical Issues, because Ben Bateman and John Roca played through the pain. They got the belts. Maybe when these guys are physically not at their best, mentally is when they're at their sharpest. It's a weird way science works sometimes.
It was. Now, we had a long day, and we're about to wrap it up, but because I wanted to show you guys what we saw with all the managers here today and what's going to happen with the draft, we got a little something for you right here.
This is something that I like to call the nuke. What we will have is a draft. 10 managers who will be announced will create teams. There will be trades available next season. You can drop players. You can do a lot of different things that will happen next season, and the fantasy teams will be bigger and badder than ever. I think that it's time for Fight Club to go back. One manager. All right. You're in. There's only 10 spots.
Manager, so let the nuke know. Come back home.
Drip, drip.
And a new corruption. He's the manager.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Next season, it all changes. It's an entire different landscape in the movie Trivia Schmoedown. The draft, January 11th, the same day as the awards. Tickets will be on sale very soon. We're going to be holding it at the Comedy Store, which will be in the main room. All of the competitors you see, they'll all be there. We don't know who's going to be drafted. All we do know right now, we know some people who are protected, and Tom Dagnino has most of them.
Yeah.
So we are going to have I mean, it's going to be crazy.
Are you and I protected? Do we still get to announce this
No, we
next
haven't
year?
been protected in like 4 years.
All right, well, we'll work into insurance, but I just want to say what a season it's been. Christian, at the beginning of season 6, dubbed this the Magic season, and I think it's lived up to the hype thanks to the competitors, thanks to the crew, thanks to you, and most importantly, thanks to everybody in this building and watching all around the world.
Yes.
The fans made this the Magic season,
Yeah,
so thank you.
And I said it before, I thank Thad Williams, Cody Hall, Christian Rubicaba, Alex, RB3, BC, Megan, and Jonathan, and so many people, and I'll do a big Facebook post about it. There's so many people that helped put this thing together, and I thank you guys, and thanks for everybody who's watching. Yeah, next season's going to be something to watch, so make sure, and what I really loved was meeting all the new people that came to watch the Schmoedown for the first time today. Tell more people about it. Let them know about it. If you haven't joined the Patreon, take a look at it. Maybe there's something there that you like. If not, keep on having those likes and the comments and rooting on your players. Enjoy the Facebook group. It's where a lot of the hardcore fans go. Check out that Call to Action show. They have a lot of great interviews and people. And the Schmoedown Rundown, Schmoedown Backstage. All of it. From my partner, Mark Ellis. The whole entire crew. It was a spectacular night, and you guys made it so. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
Well, gonna call it there then. Oh, wow. I cannot believe it. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I'm so happy for Ben.
Of course.
I'm so happy. Oh.
That he finally did it.
Son of a bitch did it.
Yeah, he did.
There's the belt.
Damn. Oh, my God. That was a hell of a showing. And look, Paul and Life Events just seem to not go well together, but he will be back.
There is nothing to feel bad about.
No. It wasn't his day, but
yes.
He will be back with a vengeance. He'll be in the first #1 contenders match next year, facing like a Bibbs and a Merle and stuff like that. And he is probably going to win it anyway. And then he's going to challenge for the belt again. You know, that's what he does because, yeah, Paul is that good. We know that. So, damn, what an event. We had, let's see, the belt, Star Wars belt stayed, the team belt stayed, and the Inner Geekdom and singles belt changed.
Both KO'd.
With knockouts, yeah. That's the only disappointing thing about it, but that's simply because one player was flustered, it seemed, with both of those. And it can definitely happen with live events.
Of course.
But I'm still ecstatic about the ones who got those belts because I love Smeds and I love Bateman, so that's awesome that they won it.
That was an incredible show. Every single match, even the ones that didn't go to the 5-pointers, even the KOs, they were still incredibly exciting. And give it up for the crew.
Of course, yeah. No, as always with these type of things, the crew is so on point. They all make this an incredible show. Mark and Christian as the announcers, Ken at one point as well. The managers, all of them just talking shit about each other and it being entertaining. Everyone behind the scenes who I don't know, but Jen, of course, as always, great interviews. Nerd Chronic for the promos because I do know him, and we love him here over at Dedicated to Art because his promo game is just so on point. My God, it was fucking spectacular, eh? It really was. So let's bring on 2020. There are a lot of exciting things that are going to happen next year. So with that said, guys, now I'm going to do plugs. So please like our video, comment on any of the other videos, like the other videos as well. Comment on anything that you saw in those videos. Like, let us know your thoughts on the champions, the managers, all the stuff that is going to happen. Let us know in the comments below, of course. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Then follow Dedicated to Art at D2A channel on Twitter and Instagram. That is D2A channel. You can follow you can join our Facebook group on Facebook, simply called Dedicated to Art, where we announce stuff. We talk with people.
You have a lot of stuff coming up next year too.
We have a lot of stuff coming up. Yeah, we are going to expand next year. So check out what we are going to expand in our Facebook group or the live show that we did. If you want to be a part of the team, email us d2achannel@gmail.com. That is D2A channel. So not the number 2, but D2A channel@gmail.com. If you are interested in joining the crew for all the stuff that we have coming up next year. Of course, you can follow me at Dutch Movie Guy on Twitter, Kees Cornelis on Facebook and Letterboxd, and I'm not good with extensive plugs because I don't do them. So, with all that said, guys, until our next video, take care.